it's Sherry. Welcome to Heat Stroke in the Garden. Yeah, I'm finally back. I've been trying to make this video for weeks. But we've had lots and lots and lots of rain. And when it wasn't raining, people were outside doing their yard work and all of that stuff, so it was too loud to make a video. And now today we have a break in the rain and no one is outside working on anything, so I'm going to try and do my beginning of summer garden tour while I can. We have done a lot through the winter and spring. We've expanded the garden, we've made new flower beds, we are working on cleaning a bunch of stuff up. But yeah, let's get going. Okay, we're starting on the back porch, and as you can see, we've had some issues with the porch. This board is here because I fell through it. Yeah, that was loads of fun. My husband has covered it with this board for now, and he will be fixing it soon. As you can see, I have some vegetables growing in pots, but they have gone nuts. We've got some cherry tomatoes. We have a poblano pepper. These are potatoes that have gone absolutely ballistic. We tried to grow potatoes in Texas. They always burned up. Couldn't do it. So we just said, okay, you know what? We're going to see what we can do here. And we just took 2 7-gallon dirt bags, put a little bit of soil in the bottom, threw a potato or 2 in each, and covered it up, and then just kept building up, and they just keep growing. So next year we will do something different. We will put them in much bigger containers. As you can see, cleaning up, organizing, repotting. This is succulents that I am currently rooting, and they are actually rooting very well. As you can see, he's in there stuck tight. So, but anyway, this part of the back porch, the concrete slab is a mess, but that's because we have been going through all of our pots, getting rid of the cheap plastic ones and the ones that have cracked and the ones that have broken or melted or misshapen, whatever. We're getting rid of all of those. So that's stacked up because we haven't finished going through everything yet, but we're slowly working on it. It's just got to stop raining. This flower bed, as you can see, the palm tree here has just gone absolutely nuts. The winter did not kill it this year. We had to dig up the flax lilies and divide them out. I've got a bunch of them planted in the front yard. These clumps had grown massive, so I had to divide them, split them apart. All of this has been cleaned out. As you can see, our ice cream banana, it's an ice cream banana forest now. But I'm okay with that. We cut down the original one, as you can see from the stump there. He died, but these are pups that are coming up. Succulents, they're doing well. My Buddha bellies are blooming. All kinds of things going on here. This was a philodendron that I've been babying, trying to make sure he comes back, and he is. This is my soursop tree. He's doing well. This is dwarf Cavendish banana, and the pot is full. They need to be separated out and put somewhere. I just have to figure out where. Okay, moving on. We are joined today by the lovely Luna. Here she comes. Hi, baby. Okay, this flower bed we have cleaned out. We have not finished replanting it. As you can see, the roses are doing fine. The crinums have sprouted up. A couple of them went to bloom, but the rain just beat them down. Our bleeding heart is coming back on the little trellis. That made me happy. This rose I will probably be moving. I don't think he gets enough sunshine. But the ferns, the calla, the hostas, all of those are all coming back, all doing well. The crepe myrtle is here. This is the kumquat. He's doing fine. He's getting ready to bloom, I think. This is a mandarin, I believe. It did not produce fruit last year. It was heavily infested with some kind of pest. As you can see, the holes in the leaves. But I treated it, I pruned off all of the infested wood, and now we have baby fruit. So he is doing well. Here we have Turk's cap, and we have the elderberry, which is blooming. And he's massive. This is a this is a pecan tree courtesy of the squirrels. So yeah, that's a thing. We have not managed to clean out the camellia corner yet, but it's on our list. Now, this fig tree we were talking about getting rid of, but my husband pruned out all of these limbs. I mean, there are still a few that he needs to get, a few dead ones, but he trimmed back these limbs, and now the fig tree gets enough light, and as you can see, he is so much happier. And we have baby figs. So that was great. That was awesome. I really didn't want to dig him up. I wanted him to do well. This here, we have begun working on planting in here. Now this is going to be a flower bed, but we want to put a path around it. But we've begun planting. This is a trifoliate orange. It is Flying Dragon. He is doing well. He likes it there. The philodendron has come back. As you can see, we cut out a lot of the dead wood because it was choking out the new growth. But now that we've done that, he's coming back. We have planted some astilbe, another philodendron, some ferns, the caladiums, and those ferns around the bird bath are coming back. The sumac is doing great. I have planted a hydrangea there. So I'm working on planting this one out. We've got the squirrel feeder, which is empty because piglets. The bird feeder is empty because piglets. They empty their feeder and then go for the bird feeder. Now, this is dead wood that my husband pruned out of the trees. That burn pile we have completely cleared out. That's just dead leaves and things that are there now that we're working on bagging up and throwing away. The chickens are still fine. We still want to put flower boxes along the length of both sides of the chicken coop. We just have to get the wood or bricks. We haven't decided yet whether we want to use wood or bricks. We just have to get the stuff to do it. That way it'll keep the rats from digging under and getting in there for the chicken food. And not only that, it will help us keep that corner clear, because banana spiders like to hang out there. And I'm not okay with that. They creep me the hell out. The loquat, I mean, the tree is healthy, but again, we had a freeze and right when the fruit were forming, so no loquats for us this year again, because Mother Nature said no. This is a pink magnolia that we planted. There is a running Luna. This is a pawpaw, and he's doing well. The vegetable garden. Now, the vegetable garden, of course, we have our big bed, and we outlined it and edged it with railroad ties. Now, we've already cleaned a bunch of... Do you have the zoomies? Now, we've already cleared out a bunch of the stuff that was already growing here, but we've got tomatoes, as you can see. They're forming. They didn't leaf out as much as I would have liked. We've got peppers that we've already been harvesting. Over here are more peppers and green onions. Those aren't weeds, those are green onions. But all different kinds of peppers. This is summer squash, but someone, and I believe it's the squirrels, have been eating all of our flowers, so we haven't gotten any squash from them yet, but we're hoping. This long skinny bed is new, and it's full of bush beans. So we've been harvesting tons of bush beans from this bed, and these plants are pretty much done. This weekend we'll come out here and probably harvest the last of the beans and then pull those out, and we will replace them with something else. Where the piles of leaves are, my husband wants to put two more garden beds. The same width as this one, but half the length, times 2. That's what he wants to do, and he's just piled the leaves there. We'll either bag them up and get rid of them, or we'll let them mulch down. Most likely we'll let them mulch down. That's what we generally do. Our citrus trees, that one and that one, came through the winter just fine. We planted our other fig, the one that was in the pot. We planted right there between them, although offset a little bit. See the little insect house, pollinator house. My husband has those put up in 2 different spots of the yard. Okay, our metal beds, we love them. In fact, we got 4 small ones for my herbs. These beds are awesome. Now, this bed here in front, right now it's weeds. It did have spinach and Swiss chard in it, but the birds have not left it alone. There are just a couple of little plants that have kind of sort of made it, but aren't thriving. These are herbs. We've got lemon thyme and lemon balm and rosemary, and I see my lavender didn't make it. I think it probably drowned if I had to guess. This is the garlic. We will be harvesting that soon, very soon. This bed, we have planted cucumbers. They are just starting to sprout. So that bed was full of carrots, but we've already harvested them. I've already canned them up, and these are peanut plants that we replaced them with. And as you can see, they're already starting to bloom. So we've got peanuts. These are Roma tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. As you can see, more Romas getting ready to be picked. I've already picked a bunch of them. My cherry tomatoes, from all the rain, we've had this issue. They've been cracking. So, but I mean, we have picked several and eaten them, but most of them have been cracking. Now, that being said, there's tons more on here. Herbs, that is parsley. The two of the plants in there are blooming out, but I let them bloom because they attract butterflies, especially swallowtails. That's a host plant for swallowtails. These are my garlic chives. This is my oregano. These two are my newer beds. This one is planted with cumin, and that one is planted with anise. And the blueberries. The blueberries are doing amazing. Even after pruning them last year, well, especially after pruning them last year, we've already been harvesting a bunch of them. So, like, this one is almost harvested through. This one, we're working on it. Now this one is a later variety, so as you can see, they're not really ripe yet. But they're getting there. It looks like I need to harvest some more. But yeah, the blueberries are doing great. Now, this is a mandarin. As you can see, it's happy and healthy. It's loaded with baby fruit, which is nice, because I'll tell you, we picked those last year and they were wonderful. Now, the one thing, we've got some leaf curl going on. So once we pick the fruit this year, I will prune all of those affected branches out. See, I'll get rid of those and treat this tree like I did the other. This and that one over there. That one over there. Those are pineapple guavas. Which I love. They're yummy, but they are absolutely, when I planted them, they were in little 4-inch pots, so that's how much they've grown. They've done really well. So yeah, that's the backyard. Okay, the front yard. This is my daughter's flower bed. As you can see, lots of flowers. This was all bulbs. We need to fill in with some perennials and annuals. Again, the squirrels have planted a pecan tree for us right in the center of the crepe myrtle, so Daddy will probably have to get rid of that. Again, more bulbs, which they're not doing bad. There are some cone flowers here, and Rudbeckia. As you see, the flax lilies, some of them are planted in here, but the bulbs have all, and something ate the salvia, so I don't know what to say about that. Over here, she planted lots of nasturtiums, which are pretty. I love them. we've got a lovely yellow angel trumpet that she planted. More of the flax lilies. Gerber daisies, those are daylilies. Geraniums, impatiens, snapdragons. So yeah, this is not finished by any stretch of the imagination. She is not done. As you can see, there's lots of blank spaces to fill out. But she's got her Mickey and her Minnie, so she's happy. Now, this is the hardy hibiscus. He's doing fine, as you can see. Now, the miniature roses I planted around the mailbox have been in full bloom. Okay, the front of the house, we've got the flower bed here, which we cleaned out, and I've planted a few things. Like I had some nasturtiums here, but they're pretty much done. Again, something ate the salvia that I had here. This angel trumpet did not come back, but that one did. The problem is this guy came back and was doing fine, and then my husband came and put some kind of cleaner to clean the algae off the side of the house and didn't bother to protect my plants. And so, as you can see, there's been some damage. He got told. I had sweet peas planted here and they were doing well, but again, they got hit by whatever he used to clean the side of the house. And so I don't know if they're going to make it. We'll have to see. We have not tackled this flower bed yet. We haven't had time. But the gardenias have been blooming and they smell fantastic, so I don't really have a complaint there. This flower bed. Now this one, as you can see, all the caladiums are coming back. We've got some lilies coming out. There are a couple of justicia in there, Gerbers, daylilies. We planted some cosmos, but I don't think they like it here. I don't think there's enough light. There are some hostas. We planted some hellebore. Again, we planted some nasturtiums here, but they didn't do well. And here you can see they're just stunted. Now, I did put some miniature pomegranates in there that I grew from seed. We had gladiolas growing, but the storms flattened them, and I've been steady trying to get them to stand back up. We put in some asparagus fern to kind of fill it out a little bit. As you can see, my caladiums are blooming. So, yeah, there's the yard thus far. Now, we did clean up the side of this house. We cleaned all the weeds and vines and things like that. So that's all cleaned out. Our hedgerow between his house and our house, yeah, that's a story. So the stumps are gardenias. Now, I had been pruning them. They were covered in black mold, black soot. I had been pruning them, cleaning them up. No, that wasn't good enough. Yeah, I had been pruning those gardenia bushes, but he decided it wasn't good enough, and he took his chainsaw to them and hacked them all down to the ground. That being said, they will likely grow back. There's signs of new growth on them, but it'll take a hot minute. They'll come back from the roots, from the base of the plant, but it will take a minute, which is upsetting because I really like the hedgerow, but it is what it is. And until we get a survey done to see whose property it is exactly, we're kind of sharing the responsibility of keeping it tidy, and that's his solution. But whatever. Anyway, so that's our beginning of summer garden tour. Yes, I'm itchy, covered in mosquito bites all the damn time. But that's the garden tour. We're still working, still a work in progress. Luna wants in, so apparently it's time to go. In any case, I will see y'all later. Bye.